Welcome back to Basics. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher. Don't forget to check out Teresa at Critters Crochet, link down below, because her teaching style might be a little easier to understand than mine. You never know. If you've been joining us all along, we have learned many stitches together, and today is the treble crochet. Now, this is a lot of people's least favorite stitch. I know I didn't love it when I was learning it, and that's because you have to wrap the yarn twice, and then you have to go through the loops more. It just takes longer. It's a taller stitch. It gives you more room in your project, but it's annoying sometimes. I do use it for a few designs. I use it in my glasses case for the second or third to last row of the flap. I use it in my headband. So let's go down to the table and learn the treble crochet together. Come on, you can do it. It's just one more stitch you need to have in your little arsenal of crochet stitches. So let's do it. Today we're going to learn the treble crochet. You can either chain 3 or 4. The standard is 4, so that is what we will chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this is our turning chain, so we turn our work, and it does not count as a stitch. Here's where things get different than all the other things you've already learned. You're going to wrap, and then you're going to wrap again. And I highly recommend using your pointer finger to hold those loops while you go into the stitch, like so. And then wrap again and pull through. Okay, you have 4 loops on your hook. Every single time you go through loops, you're only going to go through 2 at a time. So you're going to wrap and go through 2. We did this with the double crochet, but we're going to do it again. Wrap and go through 2. And one more time, wrap and go through 2. That is a treble crochet. Let's try that again. We're going to wrap and wrap again. Use our finger, hold our loops, go into the stitch, wrap and pull through. 4 loops. Wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2. Wrap and wrap again. Hold into the stitch, wrap again and pull up. 4 loops. Wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2. It should be looking like this. Okay, let's establish a rhythm. This one's going to be harder to establish a rhythm for, but we can do it. Okay, here we go. Wrap twice in the stitch. Wrap once, pull up a loop. Wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2. Try it again. Wrap twice in the stitch. Wrap once, pull up a loop. Wrap and go through 2. Wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2. Let's try again. Wrap twice in the stitch. Pull up a loop, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2. Wrap twice in the stitch. Pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook. Wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2. Wrap twice in the stitch. Pull up a loop, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2. Keep steady in the stitch. Pull up a loop, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2, wrap and go through 2. Keeping a repetitive motion helps you learn, because once you have a rhythm, you have something that you can kind of work with. So let's go all the way to the end, and I will meet you so you know where the last stitch is in your row. Okay, you are at the last stitch of the row, and it's right here. Okay, then you're gonna chain 4 and go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, Now you'll notice I don't have my finger on those stitches, but I told you to do that. Why? Because I know how to control my tension. You are still learning about tension. And until you master that, this is a hard stitch to do without knowing how to control your tension, because otherwise you can get really weird loops if you're not careful. Okay, so let's look at our stitches. We're on the right side, see our tail? Remember, our single crochet is a square and then a pie shape and then another square right here. And then we have a T, and somehow I accidentally ripped out my other row for half double crochet. So anyway, I'll just turn it over. There's our triangle. Here's our triangle. Okay. Single crochet, you identify the stitches through their squares and the pie shape. Half double crochet, you identify the T and the triangle. Double crochet is really easy to spot. Here's our rectangle. No matter which side, it's a rectangle. And our treble, this one isn't really a rectangle because it's far more curly, see? Whether it's the right side or the wrong side, it's a very curly shape. So we call this one, well, I call this one, the squiggle. So treble crochets are squiggles and so easy to count because look at the gaps they leave. So easy to count. And that's all you really have to know for basic stitches. I will link my tutorial down below for how to make a headband out of treble crochet. So if you want to practice but actually make something, there you go. If you would like to get started on projects that you can make with all these stitches you learned, I have a playlist for that as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye!